Hi, this is my introduction on how I changed the source code of Legend of Zelda, actually Legend of 50, and added the specifications mentioned in the assignment. The first specification was implement hearts that sometimes drop from vanished enemies. No heart was dropped. No heart was dropped. No heart was dropped, as it is random. Oh, a heart was dropped from this enemy. And here, when the heart is consumed, if player that health is under 5, it means the total health is 6. So if it is 5 or lower than 5, it is healed by 2. Otherwise, it is healed by 6, the total number of hearts, minus room.player.health. In here, it is checked if enemy is dead, so that by a random number, which is 20%, a heart will be added as a game object to our table of objects. Second specification, add pots to the game world from tile sheet at random that player can pick up, at which point their animation will change to reflect them carrying the pot. So you see, when I click L, the pot is lifted. I can go left, I can go right, I can go up, I can go down. To implement the pot being carried by the player, I added new files: player carry idle state, player carry state. In player carry idle state, the player is carrying the pot, but it is idle. But in player carry state, it is not idle, it is walking and it is holding a pot. First, I brought the textures, and then on collision with solid is a function that make when our game object is solid, it prevents the player to pass from it. So if we add the solid attribute to our game object and set it to true, with this function it stops player from passing from it. Here is the function where player is picking the pot, and I added these definitions for animation in entity defs. For frame showing. And here is the implementation of carry idle state and player carry walk state actually. And this is if the L was pressed, change state to lift. And also lift state is where the player lifts the pot up. It is not carrying it, and it is in the middle of its previous state and to the new state where it is carrying the pot. The third, when carrying the pot, the player should be able to throw the pot. Now I'm carrying the pot. I can throw it right here. And what happens is that it goes 4 blocks and stops there. Again, as you see, the pot is solid, so I can't go to it. Then I lift it, and now I want to throw it at an enemy, and as you see, the enemy was dead, and the pot is stopped there and it's broken. To show that the pot is broken when it hits the wall, take the pot and throw it at this, and as you can see, the pot was destroyed after being thrown toward the wall. To implement the throwing pot, I added a file called GameObjectThrowable. It's the same as GameObject, but it has some functions for firing the pot that is being thrown, and also other functions like check walk collision and the destroy function where the pot is getting broken. And I also added on throw function in my game objects, and here in player carry state we check if space is clicked, then we throw the object. And I also added the projectile for the projectile of throwing, and instead of adding a pot as game object, I add it as throwable game object. So I removed this game object thing here. Thank you for watching this video.